Welcome back to Conspiracy Eye, where we check out a wide range of conspiracy theories from TikTok, from the wacky to the serious. In today's episode, we're going to cover missing persons cases and cryptids. Please subscribe. I appreciate all the love as always. I appreciate any comments that I get, and I would like to see 1,000 likes on this video. So, without further ado, let's get into it.
The ocean's coming back, brother.
Tell me what you guys think about the Bigfoot. How do you feel about the old Bigfoot conspiracy? Do you reckon that could be true? I mean, there's been a lot of sightings, I know, that could point to there being some sort of cryptid, i.e. a big-footed cryptid. Very strange. But yeah, this guy, he was quite an avid hiker. I think he was quite well known. And I think he was pretty good at what he did. He just disappeared. The strange thing is that obviously he died of natural causes. How does a guy who's that good at hiking, and obviously he's good at being outdoors, how does he die of natural causes? And he was young. It's not like he's, in his 60s or 70s or even 50s for that matter. I think, did it say he was 32? Crazy. Randy Morganson disappeared July 21st, 1996. Remains found July 2001. What's that? 5 years later. Widow Peak Drainage. Sycamore. 21st of July. 1996. He left a note on his tent. Date written. Hold on, guys. We're gonna have to get this. We're gonna have to read this for those slow readers. The date he'd written was June 21st, even though it was July 21st, to say he would be away for 2 or 3 days. Randy departed his station near Bench Lake, leaving behind his Smith & Wesson. Whoa, why would you leave your gun behind, dude? Easy.
Tu jesteś, dzikuska. Chodź, misiu. Nie bardzo świnia, kurwa. Chodź. Chodź tu, kurwo.
This is definitely in
Chodź tu,
Poland.
Kamilka.
So I've got some Polish friends. It's definitely
Kamilka,
Polish.
tu też cię widzę. No nie czołgaj się. Kamilka.
You guys know what this video is about? Please tell me in the comments. I'd love to know.
Kamilka. Kamilciu. Chodź na dół, twoje dziecko cię woła. Chodź, Kamilcia, dziecko cię woła. Kamilka. Wiktoria cię woła. Wiktoria cię woła. Miki cię woła.
Johnny, what's going on here? They don't need the
Jezu, jak to ona tak walczy?
And quick.
Ja pierdzielę.
Przyzmy, kurwa, tak?
No, totalnie.
Pierdolę, ja dostaję tylko 5000 zł, kurwa, tam. Idź pan do...
Uważaj. Jezu?
Nie,
A ty ją widzicie w ogóle?
no nie. Tu jesteś, dzikuska. Chodź, misiu.
Yeah, if you can, if you guys know, if you guys know what happened in that last video, please let me know in the comments. It would be great because I have no clue what happened there. All I know is that they was definitely Polish, so, and the police were there. The dogs know. Yeah. So I actually know about this case. This is very sad. So if you want to skip forward, you're more than welcome. But basically, there was a massive volcano quite a few decades ago. Unfortunately, there was a massive casualty. I think it was about 24,000 people died. And yeah, I'll just play the video, and yeah, it's very sad.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
The tree.
What was that?
Oh my God.
Did
you see that?
Something's behind the garage.
Did you see that?
No, what was it?
It was really big. Oh my God, do you see it?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, there he
No
is.
way.
That can't be.
What the hell? Oh my God, are you getting this?
I think so.
Wow. Wow.
Oh my God.
Where's it at?
See, these
Oh,
are the
yeah,
types of
woods.
things that make people believe in Bigfoot, I'm sure.
Oh,
Oh, here goes.
Oh, no.
After him. Oh, we're scared of
The
him.
little dog, you know. The hero.
Raph! You stay here, Raph. You stay here.
No.
I'm gonna get closer.
Where the heck is it going?
I don't know.
This is one case that still haunts me. The story of the disappearance of Jason Jolkowski is one of the weirdest things that you'll ever read about, and it's haunting because to this day, this mystery has never been solved. So let's take a look at it. So this is Jason Jolkowski. He was born in 1981 and lived in Omaha, Nebraska all his life. And this story takes place in 2001. So on Wednesday, June 13th, 2001, Jason was called into work early. So initially, Jason planned on walking to his job, which was 4 miles away, due to the fact that his car was in a repair shop that day. But he eventually made plans for a friend to meet him at a high school that was nearby. So this high school, Benson High School in Omaha, Nebraska, was only half a mile from Jason's house. Literally an 8-block walk, and that's where his friend was supposed to meet him. So just take a look at this photo. This is the exact route that Jason was going to take to the high school. It's only a 10-minute walk, and keep in mind, he was about to make this walk in the middle of the morning in broad daylight. In a city like Omaha, Nebraska, where crimes like disappearances and murders don't really happen all that frequently. So at 10:45 a.m. that morning, a neighbor saw Jason helping his younger brother with the trash outside of his home. And at some point right after that, he left to go on this walk to go meet his friend. And during this walk, Jason vanished off the face of the earth. So to this day, no trace of Jason has ever been found. There were no remains ever recovered. Nobody has seen anybody that's ever looked like Jason. Nobody reported seeing somebody being abducted on the day that he went missing. Nobody even reported seeing anything out of the ordinary. It's as if he simply vanished literally into thin air. They even checked the security camera footage from the school that he was supposed to be walking to that day, and the security camera videos showed that Jason never arrived. It was somewhere on that half-a-mile walk when he vanished. Now, Jason's parents have suggested that they believe he may have been abducted and killed, but with no body ever having been found, that theory is just really hard to prove. And yeah, it's been over 20 years since this happened, and no trace of Jason has ever been found. That's why it's a case that will haunt me. I mean, it's just scary to think that you can be making a half-a-mile walk in the middle of the day, in the middle of your city, and go missing, and no one will ever even find a piece of your clothing.
Yeah, I remember one case about a young boy that went missing. Similar scenario. He was on the way to school, but he never actually turned up to school. Yeah, and he was found in a chimney. I know other cases where people have gone missing, but
This is one case that still haunts me.
it's intentional. So they want to go missing, you know, like it's almost like they've had enough of their life and they want a new life. These are instances, but then obviously there are the other instances where it just nobody has a clue what's going on. Very strange.
I believe Portlock is evil.
There's a lot of strange stuff happening down there. It was a pretty large community.
It was a booming town.
It had a school and a post office.
It probably would have been a city, you know, if it would have kept thriving.
But then people started to disappear. Over a span of 2 years, over 30 people were found dead or missing. The elders evacuated the town. Went from 100 to a 0 overnight. Everybody left. My mom, she lived there as a child, said the last person out of there, he took a glass of his holy water, he drank it, got on a boat, said that's enough, I'm going.
That is one creepy town. Yeah, so there's the hunter. Hunter is being hunted. Look at that thing. Whoa, you see there? You see? Almost looks like it's got loads of eyes. You see how they're glowing? Maybe that's water droplets, I don't know. But that is one strange looking bear. I ain't never seen a bear like that before, and I've been to quite a few zoos. That is freaky. That is super weird. Whoa. Hell no. It's almost like the Truman Show. Anyone remember the Truman Show? Jim Carrey, great film. Almost feels like we are in the Truman Show. Who knows? It could well be.
Well, she just woke me up again and said she heard it on the roof, and this time so did I. So, gonna get out there and have a look. Okay. Get the other side. Oh, damn. Holy shit. All right. Son of a bitch is one on the other side of the house. Oh. What the hell? Where'd it go? What is that? What the son of a...
That looked like some sort of carcass or something, doesn't it? Pretty sure it is. Awfully strange how the helicopter's just, funnily enough, flying over at exactly the right moment. Very weird.
What's going on here?
Even he noticed.
Oh my God.
Strange.
Have you heard the insane story of Casey Hathaway's disappearance? Casey went missing in 2019 from his grandmother's backyard. He was gone for about 2 days before rescuers found him. While Casey was missing, he would have had to endure rain, freezing temperatures, harsh winds, all of that. He was only 3 years old. When he was asked what happened to him while he was gone, he said that a bear found him and kept him safe for 2 days. When they found Casey, he was in good condition. He didn't have a scratch on him, and he didn't look like he'd really endured the weather they'd had the past few days when he'd been missing. The only clue that Casey gave to where he was with a bear that kept him safe for 2 days.
Aaron Hedges went missing on September 5th, 2014 while elk hunting in the Crazy Mountains in Montana. This was an area he knew like the back of his hand and spent every other weekend up there, in the words of his friends. 2 days after going missing, a huge snowstorm moved into the mountains. Rescue workers stumbled across his shoes and Camelback water container. For someone to take off their shoes while there's 18 inches of snow on the ground seems to be a decision someone would make under severe hypothermia. But the strange thing is that 9 months later, his backpack was found 6 miles down the mountain next to a place where someone clearly sat and had a thermos of tea. To add to the mystery, from this location he could clearly see people's houses and a road, but never went to them. 1 year later, his remains were found not far from that location. The only explanation for such strange disappearances seems to be linked to something we don't understand. After researching UFOs and aliens for years, I've come to the conclusion they are a spiritual phenomenon, and that is leading me to research a potential dark spiritual phenomenon causing people to disappear. Let me know what you think. I know it sounds crazy. Leave in the comments what you think is happening in these strange disappearances.
What do you guys think?
You guys ever notice how eerily similar the missing 411 cases sound to ancient practices of sacrificing your children? I've been doing a lot of research into the missing 411 cases, and I've noticed a commonality between those that go missing. And what is pretty common is it's either children that go missing or disabled people going missing. Oftentimes, these people are found high up on a point in a place where there was no way they could have climbed there on their own. A disabled elderly person or a young child without any shoes found high up in a place that was very hard for even very fit, experienced people to climb to, and yet they are found in these places far away from where they were last seen. Oftentimes they are found where people have already searched over and over again, and it seems like there is something supernatural going on, as it appears that this person was literally lifted up from where they were and dropped off at another point, and there is no footprints or any tracks in between the 2 points. Now, across many cultures, across the whole world, cultures that aren't connected with each other, they have had this practice of taking your child up to a high point and sacrificing them. Oftentimes, if you had a disabled child, you would go out and sacrifice that child to the gods. In ancient times, the upper atmosphere was considered the spiritual plane. And so, in order to commune with your God, you would go up to a high point like a ziggurat, a pyramid, or a mountain. And even Israel had Mount Sinai where they went up to meet with Adonai. Now, Adonai asked Abraham to carry his son Isaac up this mountain and sacrifice him in the same way that all of the peoples around them were sacrificing their children to Moloch. But there he stopped Abraham and provided a substitute, therefore ending all child sacrifice through Adonai's faith. But in nearly every other culture, people were taking their children up to high mountains and sacrificing their children and their disabled. Those practices had to come from somewhere. They believed that this is what the gods desired from them. So, could the disappearances of children and disabled people up in the mountaintops in the wilderness and in through the caves have something to do with this ancient practice? Many of these cases appear to be supernatural in nature, and even the children that are found describe being in a completely separate place that's always shining and different looking than where they were when they disappeared. Tell me what you think of that connection.
Interesting.
Connected right there, but it's not. I've been over there 1,000 times.
glad that you brought this up. If you haven't heard about Dave Paulides' Missing 411 series, you need to go check this out. So Dave Paulides is a former police officer. He's published numerous books outlining the details and similarities between hundreds of missing persons cases across the world. And they are terrifying. Like, genuinely, if there's one thing in this world I'm afraid of, it's the unknown source of these random disappearings that Dave Paulides talks about. And in the TikTok this comment is referencing, that is actually what got me looking into the Missing 411 and the countless sleepless nights since then. Anyway, so just to paint a little bit of a picture of what terrifies me the most, is that all of these cases of missing people seem to have some of the most inexplicable characteristics. Now, this documentary is available to watch on some streaming services, which will explain in great detail, better than I can sum up, the mystery of what is going on here. Anyway, so essentially most of these mysterious disappearances are occurring in national parks around the world. This is still an ongoing mystery, and something that Dave Paulides has actually dedicated his entire career trying to solve, or to literally just try and make any sense of what is going on for the sake of the victims' families. Now, without going into too much detail of the grim stories, I'm just going to refer to this one here in this article that is eerily similar to the original TikTok of this comment I'm referencing. So it's the story of a boy under the age of 5 that just seemingly vanished while berry picking with his parents. A search was carried out for 2 months trying to find the little boy. After the search dogs lost the scent, which is a similarity in most cases, one that seems to dumbfound the dog trainers even themselves, because it just doesn't really make any sense. Anyway, after 6 months, the family stories, I'm just going to refer to this one here in this article that is eerily similar to the original TikTok of this comment I'm referencing. So it's the story of a boy under the age of 5 that just seemingly vanished while berry picking with his parents. A search was carried out for 2 months trying to find the little boy. After the search dogs lost the scent, which is a similarity in most cases, one that seems to dumbfound the dog trainers even themselves, because it just doesn't really make any sense. Anyway, after 6 months, the family returns to the national park with flowers as a memorial for their lost son. And while they're doing this, their other little boy, also under the age of 5, completely vanishes into thin air. What? These poor people, oh my god. Another search was conducted with around apparently 300 people assigned, but they managed to find the boy and he was completely unharmed after multiple days and nights spent in the national park by himself. Now this is what terrifies me. Not only is the child perfectly clean, there is no dirt on his clothes at all, and he does not appear to be traumatized. He was found sitting on a log playing with some twigs by himself. When the rescue officers ask him about where he'd been, he says that he was with the fuzzy man. The officers were like, do you mean like hairy fuzzy? And he just said no, he was a fuzzy man. Damn it, I'm gonna have to make a part 2 for the fuzzy man. It's in the comments, check it out.
Back in the late 1800s, a little 3-year-old girl went missing while with her father in a lumber camp in northern Michigan. To help find the girl, the father enlisted 2 experienced hunters and trackers to help get the girl back. Upon searching for her, the hunters heard the sound of her crying and were able to trace the sound back to a large thicket right by a river. As they approached closer, this large, bear-looking creature comes barreling out of the thicket on 2 legs and bolts across the river quickly in an escape. Equally confused as they are terrified, they go into the thicket to find the little girl completely unharmed and rescue her. When later returned to her father, she would tell him that Mr. Wolf would not let her leave, and he was so hungry that he ate the hat right off her head.
See, I'm getting this sort of theme here with the kids going missing. It seems like that, obviously, with the fuzzy man, another kid said that it was like a bear. Yeah, there's been numerous kids that have gone missing that have been found safe, might I add, that have said they've been looked after by a bear or some hairy creature or some hairy thing. Very strange. Let's get back into it.
Fed her berries to keep her warm and safe. Check out this full story and more on my YouTube channel, linked on my profile page.